Ignite is an ongoing series of speedy presentations. They've ranged from building multi-person pogo sticks to hacking chocolate. Any topic that geeks hold dear. Each speaker gets only 5 minutes and 20 slides that auto-advance every 15 seconds. The talk you're about to hear was recorded live at one of the featured Ignite events around the world.
Job as a venture capitalist, not quite as fun as that of an entrepreneur or a software developer, but pretty terrific and filled with surprises every day. Frequently, my opening question in my meetings are, tell me where you got your name. It tells me a lot about your goals, leadership styles, and the community you build. Steve Jobs would have answered, I chose the name Apple because I want to distance myself from the cold, unapproachable, complicated imagery created by other computer companies. Bill Gates would have said, why not claim the whole software era? It's the microcomputer era. I had to name my own company. I called it Open Systems. My co-founders were yoga and meditation guys. They wanted me to call it OM. Therefore, I ended up with this silly logo, which I never had to explain to venture capitalists. After the company got acquired, they changed the name to OSAS. They stopped giving the source code away and lost the trademark, so it got more boring. But as a venture capitalist, each era seems to have themes, and when we started our venture firm in the early 90s, location seemed to be one. Mike Brown, who was the founder of Central Point, answered, we started selling our product via direct mail. Orders piled in, and the only large enough P.O. box we could find was in Central Point, Oregon. He hooked me right away, large growing market. Sometimes we ask companies to change their names, multidimensional systems. What a name. Bob, we said, couldn't it be simpler? He picked a new name, Arbor. Why? Bob said simply, it's the street I live on. Now, sometimes companies still have to grow into better names. Begrudgingly, Bob stuck with the name Arbor for a long time until they became the largest public offering in 1995, bigger than Netscape. And then they grew into their real name, Hyperion, living happily ever after until they were acquired for a couple $1 billion by Oracle. I'm still waiting for Bob to start a new company called Multidimensional Systems. The company had about 15 years. Animals seem really, really popular for open source companies. Mules, cats, elephants, birds, pythons, they must be part of the community. I can share my learnings in this space. Ross Mason, the founder of MuleSoft, whom we funded, said, working as a Java developer, I found all the ESB products out there were jackass products. So I thought, hey, courageous, claims to new markets, bad old products, we like that. But the mule, the jackass icon, made for great handouts at trade shows and some really funny slogans. But the logo started losing its charm. That thing with wings on, that's Mule in the cloud. So now I've dropped the jackass kept the mule. Mule's revenues have grown about 100% this year. Some logos and names talk about leadership with or without hubris. We want market leaders, best in class, companies that want more than their fair share of markets. When you see this word Oracle, you can almost hear Larry Ellison saying the word with hubris. I personally like the powerful names. It suggests a hefty goal line, market leader, confidence, courage, and breakthrough products, all traits for winners. Voltage, now the market leader in end-to-end encryption, started with the name Identicrypt. And of course, SlideRocket, a great name to overtake PowerPoint. New trends bring new names, like popular baby names. This year was Cloud, Scale, Mobile, and oh yes, Open is back. One of the big themes in 2010 is big data. So what are the companies going to look like here? First two great ones we've seen are Cloudera and KarmaSpirit. The 70s are back. KarmaSpirit has tools to help you deploy, debug, and Hadoop jobs. Maybe big data brings big karma. SDForum, sometimes your mission changes. We used to be called the Software Developers Forum, but then we started supporting not just developers, but all company builders, so we had to change our names. It was really hard to change it. People resisted it, but it states our mission. Sometimes companies have wandered around in the wilderness for a long time. How many people know this company, mycomputer.com? Sounds small. After a while, the company figured out what it was doing and it picked a new name, Omniture, really for their own community of employees, to rally them to say, we finally found a business, and it turned out to be a big one. They were just acquired a couple months ago by Adobe for $1.8 billion. And venture capitalists we need to have small names. We need to stand behind the entrepreneurs. The only challenge we've had with this name is that people keep asking me why my nickname is Hummer. And last but not least, I'm excited to meet all of you and know the new names and the new communities for 2010. So thanks a trillion for including me tonight.